See, people, yep, so Valentine has passed. You know, I think I should say a few words about Valentine's. Now that it's passed. For all the wounded souls that are there, like, or in the words of Mir, where he says, Mir, talwar chalti hai to chale. That Mir, if a sword is to strike, let it strike. That Mir talwar chalti hai to chale. In khush khiramon ki chal और Khiram is the walk, the alluring, the seductive walk of a woman. It's called khiram, khush khiram. That what this, and he says in khush khiramo ki chal aur hai. He says that the way they walk, this is something you're talking to me about the striking of a sword. What is that? He's saying this is where a person meets their fatality. Vah, vah, Mirji, vah, vah. So, yeah, but I was going to say actually about Valentine's. You know, I think I've said this stuff before. To be fair, that look, it's not, these things are not haram as far as the harim is concerned of the Sharia, but one must always, keep it real in life. Because these things, the problem today, and this is really a modern phenomenon, and I guess in some ways, this advice that I'm sharing now is maybe for people who are, I mean, it's for anyone, but, especially people who may be freshly embarking upon a relationship, that, you see, this day and age, recent, and this is a very recent phenomenon, that everything, life's measure has become based simply on relationships. That is how a person becomes, how they identify themselves, how what their worth is almost in life is now, it hinges on relationships. And what I would seriously say to people is that, look, don't fall victim to this kind of a spiraling rabbit hole. That don't, even when look, these things are all good. There's nothing wrong with relationships, of course. These things are good. They're great in their own right, but a person should always maintain their own sense of identity, their individual sense of purpose. Don't let these things, beguile you to the sense that you lose that, because, ultimately you are always you. You are not, I know there's this thing of becoming a joint identity, but a person is always themselves. And this is why I think, and I say this because in this day and age, sometimes relationships are very short lived compared to generations ago. Because people today, it's all about that being in that elated sense of love, and that is an emotion, and emotions by their very nature subside. So, when a person finds it, if they find themselves at a low, or if they find themselves out of a relationship, they should not be in such a way that their life becomes unbearable. You understand? So this is why I'm saying that these things are good, they're great, but always maintain a sense of self-purpose. You are an individual, keep your own goals, keep your own journey developing as well. That's I that's some words that I feel because you see how devastated people become. And also, don't buy into the general hype of, because a lot of people on things like, these Valentine's Day and this kind of stuff, what it does is it also depresses a lot of people. Because you see, we are social creatures. We measure ourselves by in relation to others around us. So I see, how am I doing in life? It's based on how other people are doing. So and you could see that in items like having a mobile phone. You could love your phone, but if a new version came out, it's only when other people start purchasing that version, so they start going around with a different version now, that you will feel lacking. You will feel a sense of, damn, like I've lost out, because we see ourselves in relation to others, that al insan madaniyun bittaba, that we are social creatures. So these kind of events depress a lot of people as well. So it is a shame, and really, in all honesty, it is just a commercial uh, exploitation package, really aimed at women, and that's the truth of it. Men, in all honesty, couldn't care less. It's I mean, it's true. I was hearing somewhere, you never see a man get excited about these things. Oh, it's Valentine's. No way. It's all really just aimed at women and about consumerism and what the money that they can spend. And I'm not saying that the thing in and of itself is forbidden or haram. It's not. And I'm not even saying it's a bad thing. It doesn't have to be. It could just be a fine little thing, but not to get obsessed over these. They don't really mean that much in life. Okay, so